My name is Zanele Muholi. I keep on saying to the guys that I work with that this is my name and I have worked for this name. I didn't inherit it, you know. This is not like a will from my father or from my mother. This is not wealth, but some kind of richness to me, and it makes so much sense because I get to speak to different number of people who might have had something maybe from their fathers when they died. I have been working for this name, you know, which in a way I think brought me here.
The meaning of my name is Lerato. So when I ask my mom, she says the full name is supposed to be Lerato la Mama, which means, you know, mother's love. I came to Carnegie with Zanele Muholi because I am part of the collective that she founded in 2009, but started to actively blog earlier this year. So I'm one of the journalists there and soon to be photographer. So I told my mom, Zanele says I must come. She wants me to talk. She wants us to talk. So then I went there thinking I'm going to talk. I think by the following day, Zanele already gave me 3 articles to write. So that's how I joined, you know. Okay, I already had work to do and the work has never stopped.
I'm a visual activist and I want to be remembered in history as one of the people or persons who have made a change in own spaces where one lives. So I'm South African, I'm born there, I grew up there. I'm born in a city called Durban, which is in the KwaZulu-Natal region. We have 9 provinces and I come from Natal and Durban, Umlazi township. I grew up in the township, and the township is a space where most black people were shoved in by the apartheid regime, which kind of like displaced people in so many ways because my mother had to carry a passbook in order to have access to cities or white spaces. So I'm born under apartheid, South Africa. At the height of apartheid in South Africa, I'm a 70s baby, whereas Lerato and the youngsters that I work with, they are the born frees, you know, even though they have their own challenges that they are facing, but it's a different crowd. And that's mostly the people who are featuring in my series that you see here at Carnegie Art Museum. The work that I produce is based on experience, it's work that is biographical, and it's work that is also at the same time ethnographical, that speaks to a kind of people, a community that I'm part. And it is work about the existence of a people, and it's work about the resistance of a people who are South Africans, who in a way could be given a space to claim their full citizenship. So in that way, the work is different, and the work marks as part of a South African history. So my work is about mainly black LGBTI people, which means lesbian, gay, bisexual, some trans people and some intersex people. I'm a black lesbian and I'm proud to say, which I cannot divorce it from my realities and my existence. Yeah, I'm Zanele Muholi.
Well, first I heard Zanele is taking pictures and going to exhibitions overseas. So I was a bit skeptical, you know, thinking, not another person telling the African story. And then I met her and I had a fever blister. She was worried about my fever blister because she didn't think maybe, she wanted my picture to be very nice because she wanted me to be, you know, up here nicely. And I think I had dry skin. And she started putting some Vaseline. And I was thinking, this person. But the one thing that struck me the most was I lost count the number of times that she told me to write. So the only thing she said to me was, write. And I was like, ish, this person, the only thing she's saying is write. But to have someone to tell me to write so consistently, it was, especially in the township, it was something new to me, and I liked that a lot. I was like, okay, although she's making noise about this writing, but she's not telling me to go, you know, drink or take drugs. She's actually pushing me in the right direction. So then that's when I saw that, okay, this person genuinely cares. And then she said, no, I'm not going to pay you because then you're going to buy shoes. I'll come back and work with you. And I was looking at her thinking, really, a person like you who's traveling so much, when are you going to find time to come back to Katema? But it's okay. I was just excited about being part of the project. I wasn't expecting her to come back, but she did, you know, so it was like, wow. And hey, there we are, 3 years later, you know, yeah.
I don't come in and out into people's lives. I try to show some care and always remind people that I'm clear with what I need from the people who are featuring in my work. I like to take your photograph and also state my intentions clearly and say to a person who shall be seen. Whereas maybe other people, they look at people as subjects. I don't have subjects in my work. That's what makes me different for sure, for sure. First of all, I chose photography because I was frustrated. There were a lot of things that were going on at the time. You know, I had a lot of issues. There was so much that was going on in my life, and I needed to express. I was really frustrated, and therapy couldn't help me. Like speaking to someone about my issues and say, this is what happened last month, this is what happened to me as a child, expressing my childhood wounds. I couldn't do it, you know. And it was easier for me to take photographs, and also political to take photographs, because I grew up in a setting where only men like you had an opportunity to press the power button. So my attitude now is like I shoot like a man. Yeah, I had to shoot like a man. And you know, most of the pictures that we know in history are produced by men, and women are subject of those men. I don't agree. I really don't agree, and I believe that anybody could be given an opportunity to shoot, because it's possible. Yeah? You know what? Honestly speaking, we're all victims of something. I'm a victim of something that I haven't even narrated or expressed. Lerato maybe is a victim of poverty. We're all victims somewhere, somehow, but there's more into our lives. Lerato is capable of doing something before she thinks of any bad things and challenges that she and her family are facing. Most lesbians are survivors of hate crime. I'm a survivor, but that doesn't mean that I have to always project that when people see me. Each time I come in front of you and say, oh my God, she's the one. No, I want people to think of Lerato's work more than anything else. Even a person who has written about her survival, you know, strategies or an incident in our blog, she stated clearly, if I could quote, you know, she said, I'm a victor, not a victim. That's so strong. This is a person who is a survivor of curative rape, who is now HIV positive, whom we don't even know how next year or 2 years or 5 years from now will look like. But it means that as colleagues or people who care about the status of black lesbians in South Africa, we need to uplift that person's spirit. We need to make sure that she gets the kind of development that she needs, you know, than to always talk about how she was, you know, raped and ended up like something else. So it's a responsibility that goes with that way of doing things, you know. I think caring and also to say to our societies, we are you, will always, you know, help me or guide me to do things in ways that I like to be approached. Take, for instance, our being here. Maybe from all of my trips that I have been to and spaces that I have shared, I like it when people regard the person that I'm with as an equal. So Lerato has been treated here as my colleague, as a person who has her own voice. That respect and recognition is very, very important. Whereas in other places, I have to always say, but speak to her. Lerato has been treated as an equal. Lerato has been treated as a human being before she's a lesbian. So I really appreciate what Carnegie has done for us, you know. And the institution has proved it to me that this is not about just one person, but about, you know, about human beings who are part of the same community. And this treatment is not what we get at home, unfortunately. Am I wrong or right? Yeah, you know, this is not what we get at home. So I really, really and truly appreciate this kind of recognition and respect. And I believe that anybody, any ordinary person deserves it.